everybody to Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Let's play back in the painted world of Ariamis, I guess it's pronounced. A very fun place. I don't remember this being as hard as it is. Oh, come on, man. Like, not that it's super hard or anything, but I remember it just being easy peasy. Anyway, I think I should probably go down the well this time. Ouch. I can remember where it is. I thought it was over here somewhere. Here it is. Careful with that. The well is a very fun place. Ooh, that was unloaded. It's not good. Because of those guys. Skeleton wheels. Yet another Berserk reference. But as you can see... Oh, shoot. They can hit many, many times in a row. That will drain your stamina quite effectively. Make it very difficult to counterattack them. Also, they do tons of damage individually. Dang. Can't get a second to heal. I don't mind losing the 2,000 souls that much, but 2 humanities is kind of a problem. So these are probably the most egregious and obvious Berserk references, other than having Guts' greatsword be in the game. Because you can kind of, like, almost justify it. It's just a cool greatsword design. But these, like, I won't say they feature prominently, but they're super recognizable from a certain arc of the manga. Because they're the symbol of a certain character tortures people to death by putting them on, like, stretching wheels like that, and then they come back as evil spirits. So he is inadvertently causing a big problem by doing so. There you are. I knew you were right here. Nope. Everything in this game works on poise. So when they fall apart like that, that's the poise break. And of course they will be unable to roll at you. Their poise has been broken. There's other enemies in this game that also work on poise. Ah, oh, damn. That wasn't even aggressive. But he has Fire Surge Pyromancy, which is, I believe, it's just like combustion, but longer range. I'll have to check it out when I'm not toxined to death. I don't believe these are all hidden walls. Oh, but this one is. Hidden walls? Illusion walls? Nice. Looked the wrong way. The toxin effect and the splashing of your footsteps also makes it hard to hear the skeleton wheels coming in. So, and the long hallways, as you can see, when they roll, they can get very far away from you, and you can't roll to dodge them. Means that the well is the ideal place for these enemies to be, and that sucks. I think we've seen or had the ability to see skeleton wheels before. And I don't think the first time you see an enemy you should be put in the least beneficial situation for you and the most beneficial situation for them. But, like game designer, what do I know? Roll back. You kind of try to get them stuck on the edge, and you can kind of get them that way. Or ignore. I mean, either way. Where did you come from? Also worth 800 souls apiece, which is pretty valuable. I did it the wrong way again. Damn it. The exact same thing. But they should be expensive. Are valuable to kill because they are quite dangerous. Oh, I never checked out Fire Surge. Damn. I'll do it later. When I successfully get through an area, then I'll check it out. Have some downtime. I also need to check out the Xanthus set from last episode. The weird mummy tadpole hat thing, whatever you call it. Dang, it's really upsetting when it doesn't load in. Well, I'm happy that one stab will knock them down. Get wrecked. I think I got through it correctly the first time. Something just fell and died. Not sure what. I also believe I mentioned that enemies actually do run on sound in this game. The louder the sound of your footsteps, due to the armor you're wearing and if you're running or not, they actually can hear it. Annex key, that's the key to the that little chapel behind the, what do they call it, the phalanx. Oh, this is the original one. This is the one with the big room. Oh, not cool, man. I do have the annex key, so I could probably just leave, but there's a few items down here I still want, or at least would like to see and show off to you, the audience. As I've been thinking about it, it's not likely that I'm going to be able to show off absolutely everything in one playthrough. I will talk about things as much as possible, like I'm not going to join all the different covenants and show them all the way through. Partially because once you join a covenant, when you leave it, you lose half of the rewards for it. So say you put in 5 tokens of reprisal from the Darkmoon Blades, and then you quit, but you rejoin it later, you would only have half as many tokens of reprisal when you come back to it. Which means jumping from covenant to covenant is very difficult, not recommended. Oh, you're right there, come on. Do I know you're right there? Ah, oh, screw you, buddy. I should have gone for the stab, huh? Anyway, skeleton wheels are everyone's nemesis. I don't remember if it's a drop that's down there. I mean, an item that's down there, if they drop from the skeleton wheels themselves. But you can get the skeleton wheel shield. And it's a wheel. And there's big holes in it, and it's made of wood, so it does not block hardly any amount of damage. But the skeleton wheel shield is a weapon. You spin it, and it does damage with the blades. And it's relatively good if you want to use it as a weapon. Just try not to use it as a shield. Yeah, a stab would have knocked that one down. I just thought I could, like, stun break it or something. Yeah. Pick that. Yeah, joiks. Okay, so there's one or two more still in here. Somewhere. There you are. It's pretty hard to see in the darkness as well. Ooh, from the back of it. Oh, there's the other one. Did not expect to be hit by the backside of a skeleton wheel. So how are you folks doing today? That's just my natural response whenever I'm dying a bunch of times and people are waiting for me to perform. Hey, absorbed to humanity. Thanks, Hollow. Enjoying watching me go down the same ladder over and over. This will probably be a fast forward, to be honest. Confuse the layout of this place. Let's have another sippy. Be very careful because these guys can deplete your health extremely quickly, as you have seen. There you are. You know, I believe this opens a... Yep. Opens a path to the boss. So you do have to go down here anyway. So, good way to deal with skeleton kills, if I can stop hiccuping. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Is they only move in straight lines. Well, they can curve a little bit. And if you have any kind of sideways space on them, they can't attack you from the side, and they have to turn around to face you before they can roll. So as you can see, if you get to their side, they have to slowly turn to face you, and then they can attack. They can do like a slow swipe attack with their arms, but it's very weak. Ooh. It's also best to not chase them down, so I'm just actually doing this poorly. And make them run into a wall. And chop them down like they're kindling. I believe this is an alternate route upward, but there's a little bit more to the well. And some items. Isn't there a little bit more to the well? I honestly remembered there being more. Am I forgetting? Check that out on the ceiling. That's a phalanx thing clipping through. Pretty sure, anyway. Yeah, I honestly remember there being a second passageway out of here. Okay, well, let's go up and see where this takes us. I said in a previous episode, how am I going to get that item? Pretty sure you come up from behind it. Oh, this is this way. Ambush. Yes. Everything seems to do quite a lot of damage around here. I think there's two Pyromancer guys throwing fireballs at me. Like this. Well, I have the annex key, so let's go ahead and open up this door. Pretty sure this is the door. Yeah, it is. The worst thing about those messages that pop up is they don't allow you to use your item till they go away. Bloathead Hollow. May have miscounted a bit. I think I need to do 2 slashes or a slash and a stab before I use the fireball. And that is, of course, death down there, so you don't want to follow those crow people. Oh, very strong. I should probably Great Chaos Fireball this little group, because crow people are very strong. And they were all grouped up in that little singular area. I don't want to lose my humanity. I think I say that every single time I die with humanity. Who cares about souls? Souls come and go. Humanities are limited resource. There's only a certain amount of humanities you can get in the entire game. I believe there is a New Game Plus way to buy infinite amounts of them, but I can't quite recall. Where was I going? It was up these... No, it was the annex, that's right. This is an optional area, but there's a few items in here I want to get to. I've also said there's items I want to get, and then I haven't always remembered what the items were. Or if they were even valuable to me. I just want to get all the items, basically. I liked collecting all the stuff. I believe that is pretty much the poison mist pyromancy that we got, or we could get. Oh. Bloathead pyromancer killed himself, cool. Hello. Convince more of them to jump down the death hole. Right over here, you can come get me, no problem. There you go, bye. Guys are such jerks. Yep, you jump down too. You want to come get me, right? Luckily they have pretty low poise, so just one single-handed hit from my claymore will stagger them and send them back a step or two. And that was a miracle for Vow of Silence. I believe that makes it impossible to cast magic while you're under the effect of that. That is the Pardoner robe and helmet that the Pardoner, what's his name? It flew out of my head. The guy in Belfry at Undead Parish wears. And of course that makes sense because it was being guarded by those crow people. And I mentioned crows are related to the goddess Velka, who presides over sin. Okay, so there was another route this way. It may not have been clear it was a route because I didn't really look at it and I just kind of walked by. Smash down this. And I believe there are some enemies over here you have to go. Oh, Velka's Rapier, cool. I was very sure to route that in on a dex build because Velka's Rapier is one of the better dex weapons of the game. All the rapiers and like stabbing weapons are very weak in terms of poise damage, but they're fast. And then we have a Dark Ember. We can now make dark weapons. I believe dark is occult, something like that. Looks like a secret door, but it's not. It's another Andre of Astora corpse. He didn't become one of the bloatheads, though. But this is in the Painted World, so his Dark Ember is something that did not belong and had to be sealed away. for safety, or quote-unquote safety. As you'll see when we see the boss, there is the story of the doll. Remember, the doll was like, there's an abomination who should not exist in this world, and she was sealed away in the painted world. I believe it can be implied that the boss is the abomination. I have 9 Estus. I think I can do this mini-boss. So there's a pile of goop. You've seen it move already. Its wing falls off. And then the longer you wait here, the undead dragon wakes up. Now this boss is... well, it's a mini-boss. It's not that big of a deal. But it can be tricky, especially if you don't have ranged options or don't know how to fight it. See, it pukes out big gouts of poison. You have to hide behind this cover to avoid it. I think I can hit it with fireballs from here. No, I'm not close enough. Yeah. Oh, you jerk-ass bird. I survived. I survived. Yay! Die from the poison. I could probably hit it with a fireball from over here. Oh, I rolled the wrong way. No. Ooh. Failed to dodge that hit. So you want to hit its head, as you can see, but I kept missing it. And that crow person that was not helping things. I think I can run straight to the boss. If I go, or not the boss, the mini-boss. If I go up the middle. And then around here. I seem to recall the items on the Undead Dragon's Bridge are relatively okay. They're decent, they're good. You have to do his wake up routine every time, which is a bit unfortunate. And I don't think this gives you a shortcut to the boss, but it's like an alternate route, I think. Okay, so let's get some fire breath going, buddy. Or poison breath. This guy loves fire. It takes so much damage from it. Like 200. That's a very good attack for me. That's basically what we're going to do here. We're going to alternate going left and fireballing, and going down the center and attacking with my claymore. Depending on which way he pukes. He also has that attack, but it's kind of scary. The poison breath is much easier to deal with. As far as I can tell, he kind of gets stuck in one or the other until you move. This is pretty ideal here. Oops, out of fireballs. Let's do, what is the command to change my spells? Always forget, here we go. Should do great damage against him because he can't move out of it. Alright, one more, buddy. Oh no. I thought it was one more hit. It was not one more hit. There you go. It's worth 5,000 souls. Nothing to sneeze at, but it's nothing. It's like not fantastic. Just a soul item. He drops a dragon scale because it was indeed an undead dragon. And the blood shield. That blocks all bleeding type damage. So it's pretty good. And here is the part of its body that was left behind. Pretty gross. These are actually reused as enemies later in the game. Or perhaps this reused part of that enemy. I don't know. Anyway, you can attack this and it just stands up, but it doesn't fight you or anything. And there's still like an invisible wall in the way. So not that useful. I'm going to take these 30,000 souls and cash them in, though. I feel like I've lost so many souls. I just watched my uncut cut content today. God, I keep saying horrible foul words when I say that statement. The name of that series. I just watched that video today, and I noticed I lost 20,000 souls without thinking about it. And it was very distressing to me. So, every time I get a large amount of souls like this, I feel like, I gotta cash them in. I believe this is a back way. Yeah, kind of. Pretty sure this would be achievable normally. I want to kill all the rats in case they drop humanities, which are valuable to me because I need them for the fair lady. Nothing here. So there's a few items I have not yet gotten from this area, but I've almost cleaned it out. Then we can do the boss. So actually, I said something along the lines of, I don't need that item right now, I'll just get it later. And, well, I can't remember how to get it, so I'm just going to do it the way I remember getting it, the unusual way. How's my equipment doing? Pretty beat up. Not gonna lie, that's in bad condition. I'm glad I got it when I did. Vitality, good.